In this video, I'm going to share with you 3 pieces of advice that I will give to any cybersecurity student who is currently studying in a university or in an institute, or to any aspiring student who wants to learn more about cybersecurity. So how to best spend your time during your university, what to focus on, should you do certifications, and everything else. The first piece of advice is to get as much hands-on experience as you can. Now, the way to do it is through practicing in a lab. So that lab doesn't have to be a physical room or a lab. It can be just something as simple as a virtual machine you spin up in your own laptop. So you get to practice all the concepts that you learned. For example, if you learned about vulnerability management, so instead of just learning that, yep, you need to have a vulnerability management system in place, it scans against vulnerability, great. It's good information, but the way for this information to stay with you and be of use is if you actually practice it in a lab. So spin up a virtual machine, install a free vulnerability scanner, and start scanning for vulnerabilities. Look at the reports, try to interpret them, see what they mean. This way you not only have the information, but you also know how to do the practical thing. The second piece of advice is look for any internship that you can. I know this can be challenging for certain geographical location. However, I think it's more than possible. Companies now are more willing to take on students for internships, to get you to do a small projects with them, or to even just shadow them for one day. I cannot emphasize this enough. It's one of the most important things that you can do for a couple of reasons. The first reason being it will look really good on your CV. It will look good on CV that they know that, all right, you've spent 3 months or 6 months with an organization, so you can act like a professional, you know what the work entails, and you also have practiced what you studied in university. The second advantage of this is I believe it gives you as a student an opportunity to know what the real work life is like. So it's one thing to study about certain topics, it's another to see it in real life. So you can read about all the cyber attacks, all the cyber protection that we have in place, but it's another to actually see what it looks like in real life. You get to know how you deal with suppliers, you get to know how you deal with management, how we send emails to each other, and how you interact with clients. The third and final one is to actually make friends and have fun. Being a student is a special time in your life. Yes, we want to focus on studying and learning all these nice and awesome technical cybersecurity things, but being a student is a great time for you to socialize, make friends, and make connections. If you're a little bit introverted, this is the time for you to get out of your shell. It's a nice, safe environment where you can meet people who are like-minded, people who have the same goals as you, and some of the best relationships and friendships I formed were in university, and they stayed with me up to this day. So yes, study, do the labs, do internships, do all of that, but also don't ignore your social life. This is the time to build your character, and it will help you a lot in your job and in your career. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed it and if you want to help me out, please leave a thumbs up on this video, leave a comment below, tell me what you think, and let me know if you want me to post about any topic that you like.